Hey again YouTube, Nutjob with Machete back with another quick review for you. It's another gentleman's knife, admittedly. This is a pouch. The knife is inside, and what it is it's a Deejo. This is a new knife company that I am trying out. This is a very minimalist knife, very skeletonized. I'll show it to you up close in a second. It is a very lightweight knife, and what they do, their promotional material, is they actually offer 3 different sizes of this knife. They've got a little 15-gram knife, 27-gram, and 37-gram, and they are roughly those sizes that you see here. And the upside is they're very lightweight, so they're very packable. They're easy to pop in your pocket. They're easy to use as like a money clip or something like that. Or the original intent of this, they're really easy to take with you out camping if you're just looking for a quick, lightweight little knife that you can use around the campsite. I do also kind of like the fact that they give you this little drawstring pouch for storing your knife in if you don't want to use it. I think it's also really worthwhile for their smaller knife because it doesn't come with a pocket clip. So let's do a quick close-up on the knife. What we've got here is little pocket clip on the back, secured with 3 nuts. It is one position only, and that is right side tipped down. You could put it in your pocket on the left side as well. There's no actual thumb stud on it. It is non-assisted, as you can see, and it's a true frame lock. The frame will actually lock in place, and this little retention stud back here is what keeps your knife from wiggling. The lockup is really, really good, and to get it back, press down. Sorry, let's do that in frame. Press down, close the knife up, and that's it. Now the knife rests on the metal frame itself, and so what they've done is they've actually, not sure if you can see it on there, but they've chisel ground the blade. So it's got the flat surface on one side, and then a partial hollow grind here, and then a bevel on the bottom. One of the other things they've done, there's going to be more close-ups of this knife than any other one, they've rounded the edge here. And basically that's to give you a safe tip so that you can pop this in your pocket and not worry about it, because when it's closed up, the blade is exposed. Now I really like the design of this despite 2 things. It is an exposed blade, as you can see, like I said, the blade just sits out in the open, and it's a chisel grind. And I don't normally like either one of those, but in this tiny little thing it makes a lot of sense, because it is, like I said, a minimalist knife, a integral frame lock. You know, this is going to be for use around a campfire, or you could use this, like I said, as a gentleman's knife. You could use it in the office, something like that. Or it is small enough to use as a money clip. Well, I imagine in some instances if you pulled out a money clip that happened to be a knife in places you're going to pay, you might get an entertaining experience. Now you can open it up one-handed if you try. Despite there being no thumb studs, you can get enough of a grip on the blade, which is this beautiful finish. Oh, by the way, I'll put the specs and everything down below. You can get enough of a grip on the blade that you can open it up with your thumb. And if the blade is a little tight, well, right here, you can adjust the tension of that and make it a little bit easier for you to open and close. And that's always nice, especially in a little gentleman's knife like this. Now the big thing to me, how sharp did it come? Well, with it being a chisel grind, sharpening this is a little bit simpler because obviously it's just on the one side, and you just need to make sure that you don't develop a burr on the back edge. Now how sharp did this thing actually come? Well, with it being a chisel grind, the normal paper test that I would normally show you, you know, pick up the piece of paper and slash into it, it's not quite like that. I mean, it'll cut paper and it'll slice through it just fine. But it's getting that edge alignment to get the nice curls and everything. That's actually a little bit more difficult with a chisel grind. But what I did find is this thing is really good at removing bark and making feather curls, because sorry, I realize it's not in camera. Because of the chisel grind, you can get a nice curl going with very little effort. And removing the bark is really easy. It'll also be really good for carving, I realize it's out of frame again, for carving spoons and so on and so forth in the field. It's not going to do the fine work that you'll need for, you know, getting the actual spoon shape, but this will do the rough work really well. And I have to admit, it's actually kind of cute and kind of impressive. So I mean, let's do another close-up of this, just so I can show you. I mean, it's a gorgeous little blade. It's really comfortable in the handle. There's no jimping on the back. Like I said, this is more of a gentleman's knife than anything. And it's really, really rather nice. Lightweight, fits in the pocket, you don't even notice it. Now, when my fiance saw this, she almost stole it, which, considering I bought this for a friend, would have meant that I'd either have to order another one or I would have owed that friend a little bit. So I'm really glad she didn't actually steal it from me. But, I mean, it's a gorgeous little knife, simple, straightforward, it's a keep it simple design, you know, good overall. I can't remember exactly the price. Again, it'll be in the specs and everything below. I'll also put a link to where I got it from. And if you're interested in picking up something like this, you should probably go ahead and go on out and get one. Gorgeous little gentleman's knife, simple, straightforward. Like I said, you can open it with your thumb if you want. It is not any sort of bells and whistles, but it is great overall. That's about it, guys. Thanks so much for watching this review. As always, if you like reviews like this, please feel free to click like. Feel free to subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And as always, feel free to share this video as much as you want. And until next time, guys, I'm Nutjob with a machete, with a tiny simple knife. Stay sharp.